much, Samantha. Next, we have one of our valued advisors who we've come and poached from you all here, John Hutson, retired Rear Admiral and Judge Advocate General of the United States Navy. He is also the President and Dean of Franklin Pierce Law Center up in Concord. He's heavily decorated from his career in the Navy, and to save time, I won't read all of the commendations he's received. But he is going to spend a minute just discussing the role our values are going to play in this whole effort to renew our leadership, the role of values and the rule of law in us renewing our global leadership in the next administration. Sir?
Thank you, Dennis. It may be more than a minute, but it's not going to be an awful lot longer than that, because I would like to get us on track so that we can engage in a discussion with you. I will tell you that I'm very sad and I'm very worried. I'm very sad about what's happened to our foreign policy, to our national security. I'm very worried that historians are going to look back on the early days of the 21st century and say that that's where the United States got derailed. That's where we made the wrong turn and we didn't get back. And that's where we began to become the next former world power and world leader. I was talking to Ned before we came in, and we were agreeing with each other that the United States can recover from 8 years of being derailed, but it will be very much more difficult to recover from 12 or 16 years of being off the tracks. The time is now, as others have said, and Senator Barack Obama is the person that can get us back on the path to leadership. The thing that first brought me to him was his unwavering and clear-eyed support for the rule of law and for the Constitution. I read an article the other day talking about how historians will look at the United States 500 or 1,000 years from now. And the thing that will mark us is our Constitution, that wonderful, wonderful document. And as a constitutional scholar, Senator Obama understands that. And he understands that it's not a rule of law if you only follow it when it's convenient or when it's politically expedient. It's something else, but it's not a rule of law. And the thing that's going to make America strong is strict, unwavering, clear-eyed, determined adherence to the rule of law. And it's that rule of law that defines us. It tells us why we're fighting and what we're fighting for and how we're going to fight. And without that rule of law, without that eye to the Constitution, we're aimless and rudderless. We have to steer by the stars and not by the wake. And unless we recover that and learn how to do that again, we are just going to go round and round in circles. The United States is no longer a world leader in our foreign policy. We're not even a world follower. We're just an outlier. We're out there by ourselves with what is, quite frankly, now a little piddly coalition. And we need a very clear-eyed leader. We need somebody with inspiration who will inspire us again. And think of the candidates. Just riffle through them in your mind. And who's the inspirational leader? Who is it that will bring us together rather than dividing us, both domestically and internationally? Who's going to make the United States a leader again on the world scene? I think it's clear. It's Barack Obama. And as the others have mentioned, when you think about the candidates, all of the candidates who have demonstrated clear-eyed, unwavering, early, consistent judgment on the important issues that face the United States today, domestically and particularly internationally. Who is that person? There's really only one. There's really only one, and that's Barack Obama. So I think that if you're looking for change, if you're looking for inspirational leadership, if you're looking for somebody that can bring us together, if you're looking for good judgment, if you're looking for somebody who understands and appreciates, loves the Constitution and the rule of law, then who you vote for becomes a pretty easy choice.